7 in the evening. The apartment lift opens. Next door, Kalyani auntie steps in, coming back from her kitty party, a tiffin box in hand. "Oh, Adi, look how big he's gotten. Isn't he 2 now?" Still not talking, Kana? My granddaughter was speaking in full sentences at this age. Kavya smiled, but that smile never reached her eyes. Her grip on Adi tightened, a reflex she probably wasn't even aware of. Adi, sitting in her lap, was watching the floor number board above the lift door with real interest. He didn't say a word. He reached out and pointed at the number 4. Then he breathed out and rested his head on his mother's shoulder. The lift stops. Kalyani auntie steps out. "It's fine. Boys are like this. They talk late," she said, and went on her way. The door closes. Kavya said nothing. I watched her face in the lift's mirror. Some calculation was running silently inside her. That night, washing dishes in the kitchen, without turning to look at me, she asked a question in barely 2 words. "Appa, is this my fault?" What could I say? I understood right then that this one question was the question that had kept her from sleeping many nights. Ever since Adi was born, 3 languages have run through our house. Meenakshi and I speak to him in Tamil. Kavya and Arjun mix English into Tamil when they're rushing. Cook Lakshmi speaks Telugu. Adi watches every single one of them with real attention. He smiles. He points. But the words themselves still weren't coming out. Every relative who visited would ask some version of the same question. Still not talking? Every time Kavya looked at him, that same question stood on her face. One night, Adi had fallen asleep. Kavya was scrolling through her phone. I was passing by for water and caught it. She'd searched Toddler speech delay bilingual home. 12 tabs open. Arjun was in the next room watching TV, but the volume was turned down very low. He was listening closely too, it was clear, but he wasn't going to get up and join in himself. "Is it because I mixed 2-3 languages that Adi got confused, Appa?" she asked, still looking only at the screen, not once meeting my face directly. There was no anger in that voice. Guilt. It sounded like she was cross-examining herself, quietly, writing her own verdict with no one else listening. I didn't answer that night. Words felt insufficient. I just nodded and put a hand on her shoulder. The next morning, I made her favorite filter coffee with extra decoction, extra strong. That was all I could do that day, without words. In my view, we label things delay far too quickly, without fully understanding them. Over one sentence said by a neighbor, one comparison made by a relative. Inside the brain of a child, hearing 3 languages at once, a quiet sorting process is running every day. Like fitting 3 keys onto one key ring, Adi is cataloging each language separately, unnoticed. The words may not be coming out yet, but inside, a system is being built silently. Pointing, holding eye contact, smiling, understanding and reacting. All of that is language too, Kavya. We shouldn't measure our child against the timeline of a child growing up with only one language. But there's a truth I need to say too. The guilt Kavya feels doesn't come from logic. It comes only from fear. The fear a mother carries alone about her child's future. A fear no one shares with her. Mixing 3 languages at home isn't the real problem. The real issue is that nobody is giving Adi 1 full minute of attention. Speaking slowly, a common mistake that happens in every busy household. We all speak in a rush. Arjun too. Me too. We finish Adi's sentences for him before he can answer. Nobody has given him the chance to try until now. Before running to the doctor, try these 5 things quietly at home for a week. 1. Speak fully in one language at a time, without mixing mid-sentence. Tamil when playing, English when telling a story in English. Switch clearly, without confusing him. 2. When he points, don't hand over the object immediately. Say its name and wait quietly for 2 minutes. Give him a chance to try making some sound. 3. Don't finish his sentences for him. Wait until he finishes, holding his gaze. 4. Turn the screen off completely and read a Tamil picture book aloud every night. 5. Narrate your daily home routine out loud. Now we're drinking water. Build the connection between action and word every day. A word for diaspora families. Handling 4 languages isn't hard. It just needs structure, not guilt. While I was saying all this, Meenakshi came over and said just one sentence. Back in our hometown, everyone grew up hearing 3-4 languages. Nobody ran to a speech therapist back then. They waited, watching closely, without fear. That's all she said. She got up again and went to cut fruit for Adi. No other words, no explanation. But that one sentence eased some of the hardness on Kavya's face that night. I saw it. Kavya started on those 5 things, quietly. On the 3rd night, while putting on shoes, Adi mumbled shoe once. Kavya froze completely. On the 4th day, he pointed at water and made a sound. Wah! Before giving him water, Kavya slowly repeated the full word. He watched her, that's all. But there was a new attentiveness in that watching. On the 7th day, Adi picked up his scooter and said, "Go." "Go!" A full word. Kavya came running from the kitchen. She looked at me and said nothing, but that night she cooked while singing. I need to say an honest warning here too. In my view, this is only a parenting perspective, not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. If there's no babbling at all by 12 months, no simple word at all by 18 months, no pointing or gesturing, avoiding eye contact, or if a skill he already had suddenly disappears, this isn't the time to wait. See a pediatrician right away. Waiting isn't the mistake. Not paying attention is the mistake. Most bilingual, trilingual children do catch up in their own time, if no one interferes along the way. 3 months later, the same lift. Kalyani auntie gets on at the same floor, the same tiffin box in hand, the same curiosity on her face. Adi, standing there holding Kavya's hand, looked at the lift's floor number board and said, 4! Out loud. Clearly, fully, loud enough for everyone in the lift to hear. Kalyani auntie laughed in surprise. Kavya looked at him. She said nothing. But I saw a weight lift from her eyes that day. On the way home, Kavya said nothing to me. She just reached out and held Adi's hand a little tighter. That was all. No words were needed that day. In your home, whose voice are you waiting for? Waiting with patience? Or waiting in fear? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. Could this help someone you know? Share it with a friend.